Dear MBA class of June 2025, it's really my great pleasure to be with you here today to celebrate your graduation. And I'd like to start by extending a warm welcome, like Mark just did, to your parents, your families, friends, as well as to the members of our community who are here today, our alumni, faculty and staff, all whose love, encouragement, and late-night WhatsApp calls have helped you to get you to these days. And I'd like to invite our graduates to please rise and join me in applauding all of them because they really deserve our celebration. And I also want to offer my special thanks to our guest speaker, Alexander Prot, MBA 10D, for joining us here today to share his wisdom and experience, and he will shortly be introduced before he'll come up and do his speech. Your graduation is really a tremendous achievement, but it's also a magical moment in academical life, one where the entire community gets together to recognize and to celebrate the hard work, resilience, and passion that has brought you to this outstanding milestone. And I'm honored to be here with you to start this next exciting chapter of your lives and to do it here at the beautiful and historical Château de Fontainebleau, where INSEAD's story began many years ago with our first MBA classes taking place right here. Not quite at the tent, but somewhere around the castle. But more on that a little bit later. Well, let me turn to you. You are indeed a very special group. And graduation is a perfect opportunity to take a step back and to look around and appreciate your wonderful classmates. What a truly unique global cohort. 73 different nationalities among 484 students. The INSEAD is unique and a special experience because of that. Each of you has added distinctive ingredients, languages, cultures, skills, experiences, quirks, and together you cooked up something that only INSEAD could serve. A classroom where no single story dominates and everyone learns to listen first. Together, you've tackled balance sheets and business models, but also karaoke finals, gastronomic diplomacy, and the occasional morning after. From the forest of Fontainebleau to the city-state of Singapore and across many other places around the world, you carried one another through deadlines and detours, startups and finals, disappointing results, and glorious job offers. And in doing so, you forged bonds that will outlast every job title you will have holds. This is a fundamental part of the INSEAD experience. And while we celebrate the conclusion of your joint study, today is not the end of your cohort journey. It is rather the beginning of a different journey. You will now become graduates of INSEAD, and you will do so with a powerful network of peers and friends from around the world who will be with you throughout your life. In fact, tomorrow we have an alumni reunion starting, and I can tell you, record attendance after many years, and so hopefully that will also be what you'll find in the next few years. But your wonderful group did not join just any school. You joined INSEAD. And for the benefits of the families and friends that are here with us today, I want to share a few words about the story and the distinct nature of our school, because INSEAD is a very special place. A mission-driven school that stays true to its founding values of diversity, independence, rigor and relevance, closeness to business, and entrepreneurship. INSEAD was founded in 1957, a brainchild of Georges Doriot, a visionary who believed that business and leadership could knit a war-torn Europe back together. His idea was radical. Create a place that connected ideas, people, and cultures from everywhere. Teach them cutting-edge management, and then send them around the world to build prosperity and peace. This is you, all of us, our community. And this very unique and powerful combination is as relevant today as it was years ago. In fact, I often hear about the transformative power of our school and our community when I meet alumni, who very often say, INSEAD changed my life. And I have direct experience of that transformation power myself, and not just because I became the dean of this wonderful school a couple of years ago, but actually going back to 1980s, when I first experienced the transformational power of our school, long before I ever dreamed about working in academia. In 1980, my dad was a marketing executive in Portugal and came to INSEAD to do a long-form executive program. This was just 6 years after we've had our democratic revolution in Portugal, and it was quite an insular place at that time. He returned electrified, talking about market segmentation in the morning and multicultural dinners at night. That spark left a long-lasting impression on his career and his professional journey. And my sister and I, while we were pre-teens at that time, we really felt the strong impact that this experience had on him and through him on me and my family. And that impact has remained to this day. But of course, INSEAD has evolved and grown since 1957 and since 1980. We've established campuses around the world, in Singapore and Abu Dhabi, a hub in San Francisco. We've gained global recognition and impact. Our faculty create pioneering research that makes a fundamental difference to key societal issues, from AI to circular economies and the future of work. And we're always innovating and looking to the future through our curriculum, our executive education, and our global engagement. But most importantly, INSEAD has remained true to our mission. There are many other business schools that are very good about teaching about management. But there's really one truly global business school, the only one where no dominant culture exists in the classroom, where everyone is a minority, where everyone learns to respect, work, and cherish all perspectives and experience, and to drive positive impact everywhere throughout the world of business. In today's polarized world, we need to bring diverse people together, to collaborate, to dialogue, to communicate, to drive impact. This has never been more urgent. That's why INSEAD is so important. And that's why you are so important, because you are INSEAD. And this brings me to your responsibility. The next stage of your journey is at a crucial moment in our history. Generative AI is rewriting industries faster than regulators can blink. Wildfires now burn north of the Arctic Circle, and we have more people living outside of their birth country than ever before. New wars have emerged every year. But despite this challenging and sobering context, I remain optimistic. And that is in no small part thanks to you, the MBA class of July 2025. After all, you've just completed our MBA at INSEAD, which now makes you part of the solution. We have prepared you to deal with all business and societal issues ethically and responsible, with sound judgment, to make a positive impact, to drive transformation. You have the knowledge and skills to analyze, the values to choose wisely, and the network to mobilize change. As graduates of INSEAD, you carry great responsibility. You are in a unique and privileged position, one with the potential to change people's lives. So whenever you source a supplier, ask about its carbon plan. Whenever you launch a product, test its bias. Whenever you earn a seat at the table, keep an empty chair for the unheard. The world does not need more spectators. It needs more responsible leaders. And that title now belongs to you. Take it to your future companies and back to your communities. Use it to bring around change. You have an outsized role to play in transforming the world, an outsized responsibility to lead by example. It depends on you, on what you decide to do. But you're not alone in this task. As you step forward into the world as proud INSEADers, remember that you're now part of a global community of more than 71,000 strong INSEAD alumni in 182 countries. A global community of responsible leaders like you. No other business school has the breadth and depth of an alumni community like ours. This expansive network is not just a testament to our shared history, it's a vibrant, active community ready to support you in your future endeavors. Need a co-founder in Nairobi, an investor in São Paulo, a mentor in Seoul? It's just one email away, provided you make the first move. Our network works at the speed of your generosity. Give first, ask later. The alumni network repays generosity with compound interests. Engage with your National Alumni Association. Volunteer. Share what you learn. This is the secret sauce of INSEAD, a network that grows in value as you contribute to it. Let us continue to build this legacy together, fostering a community that thrives on mutual support and a shared vision for a better world. And do stay in touch with us. We're fully vested in your success. I look forward to hearing your stories of success in the future, to learn about how INSEAD transformed your life and how you're changing the world for the better. As the French Nobel laureate André Gide warned fellow travelers, on ne découvre pas la terre nouvelle sans consentir perdre de vue d'abord et longtemps tout rivage. One cannot discover new lands without first consenting to lose sight of every shore, often for a long while. Class of July 2025, hoist your sails. The horizon has never stretched so far. Dare to lose sight of familiar shores, discover new lands, and return to share the charts you draw. Congratulations, MBA alumni. Go and change the world.
Thank you, Francisco, for your inspiring and encouraging words to our class of July 2025. It's now my pleasure to introduce you to our wonderful Associate Dean of Advancement, Nida Yanuskis. Nida is a proud Gemba 23 grad and has spent the last 10 years at INSEAD championing all things alumni related. Today, she's thrilled to welcome you into our ever-growing family of alumni. Please join me in welcoming Nida to the stage.